My name is Witold Kowalczyk. I'm working in ORLEN. It's about 40 years. And about 13 years, I'm working in energy efficiency department. So I'm responsible for any initiative of improving our refinery in margin and also in energy efficiency. ORLEN is a leader, a premier energy company in Central Europe. We are a leader in producing fuels and also petrochemical products. We have 4 segments. We have upstream and supply. We have with activities in ORLEN in Poland and also in Norway. We have downstream with 7 refineries in Poland, in Lithuania, and also in Czech Republic. We have energy segment with tariff-based network with gas and energy, with also including 1.5 gigawatt of renewable. And we also have the segment of consumer and products, when we have 3,500 fuel stations, including 900 stations with alternative fuels, so EV, CNG, and also hydrogen. In ORLEN, now we have the big investment in petrochemical. I think this is the largest investment in Central Europe that we want to build. So now it's in construction, the new olefin plant with other plants. But if we're talking about my work in ORLEN, I can say we don't have a big invest last years, but we have, little success because we installed the last equipment, this is last steam generator on waste stream. That is, temperature is about 200 degrees C. So we have completed utilize waste heat on streams that is suitable directly to produce steam. But a few years ago, we have biggest success because we installing the spiral heat exchanger on our FCC plant, and in this case, we completely shut down existing heater. So there was a big success. Presentation is about waste heat. I see that there was also the presentation close to this topic, but I have a look on waste heat from the men who want to implement this solution. Yeah, this topic for me is important. Why? Because we almost finish the possibility to use, for example, use heat to heat up the feed. Implement the steam generator, but we still waste a much amount of heat that we release to the atmosphere. Yeah, so we are still waiting for science and developments to announce any new solution for this, because we are only ORC, we have MVR, MVR, and we have also possibility to implement chemical heat pump. But we still waiting for any solution that we can increase the temperature. This in easy way to even 200 or 300 degrees C. This temperature is needed in a refinery to be reused in a stage before we process for example, any feed. I think about many activities in decarbonization and production, e-fuels, hydrogen, etc. But for me personally, most important what we have to do is about waste recycling. Yes, because we produce plastic waste year by year more and more. In nature, activities is how to say closed. It's recycled. We have to do something with this plastic. So activity is plastic recycling is, I think, is most important in next years in our community, in our world. Now it's hard to say, because I see we don't finish the energy efficiency improvement. Each project in energy efficiency reduce CO2. So in this case, we reduce amount CO2 that we have to capture. Yeah, but we have, for example, some technology, some processes that we don't possible to eliminate CO2. For example, FCC. In FCC technology, we have a step when we need to how to say regenerate catalyst. We regenerate catalyst, but we have to burn coke. If we burn coke, we need to we produce CO2. This means that in this process CO2 will left. So if we're thinking about carbon capture, first we have to talk about FCC process. That is I think is needed this carbon capture, and second is SMR. So the production of hydrogen from natural gas. That is also. I don't imagine that we can switch off all SMR in our Europe, because amount of electricity that is needed to product so much hydrogen that we use in a refinery is not possible. I was involved in many revamp projects, but I see the revamp project maybe is more profitable than invest in new projects, in new plants, for example, because new plants maybe is easier for design, but needs a lot of money, because you have to build plant, but you have to build also OSBL. That means all infrastructure for this plant. But if you can only revamp, for example, existing plant and achieve close the same, even there are some challenges in this project, is still more benefit than building new plant. Close to 10 years, I started working in energy efficiency. What happens even in our refinery, if we're talking about energy efficiency, to implement new solution. So example for new type of exchangers, how we can manage the steam production from waste heat. There's completely different, because even in last century, the design project in plants of the plants was not high efficiency as it is possible now. So if I look back in 10 years, how looks like our refinery, and now how much we save money and also energy for production, all streams or products, there is a huge change. PRC Europe. I'm first time in PRC. I was impressive because I meet many people. Every day, every meeting I can learn something new. So that is important for me. I'm always searching on each conference, any new solution, any new people meet and can talk about my topic and find any new solution that I can implement in our refinery. So thank you. For me, it's very good conference.